Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for April 6, 2017. It's currently 8:36 a.m. and we have a rather impressive rainfall event on the way, especially for later on this morning into the afternoon hours, where we could see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain, locally higher amounts possible over that. None of that, but we're going to be dealing with thunderstorms capable of some very strong wind gusts. So let's break this all down. Currently, temperatures range from the upper 30s to lower 40s over the northern interior and Connecticut. New York City Metro around the lower to mid 40s, and that continues on down through the New Jersey coast, and mid 40s in the Philadelphia Metro. Now, these temperatures typically don't really support thunderstorms, now do they? What's happening here is that we have what's called a marine air mass building in, and we can see that better on the surface map here. So what we have is a marine air mass building in. The warm front has basically stalled out for now. Our low pressure system's back here in the Ohio River Valley, and what's happening is that we're going to see the development of what we call an occluded front, where basically the warm air is lifted up into the mid levels of the atmosphere. You have your cool marine air mass in place at the surface, and then you have your colder polar air mass approaching with this cold front. And so what's called a cold occlusion. And so what that leads to is some very heavy rainfall, because this warm air being lifted up has a lot of tropical influences. This air mass is coming in from the Gulf of Mexico and lifting northward through the mid-Atlantic and into our neck of the woods, leading to some very heavy rainfall. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see this evolution taking shape. Here's our high pressure system here. Here's our low pressure system that's kind of enhancing the flow from the Canadian Maritimes right down into the northern mid-Atlantic. So we're keeping that cool air mass in place. Here comes your moisture transport coming up from the Gulf of Mexico through the southeast, southern mid-Atlantic, and right into the northern mid-Atlantic. And here's our low pressure system with the upper level support driving to the east coast. So you combine all these factors together and you end up with a very active radar. So what we're going to be expecting here is not constant rain all day, but waves of very intense rainfall. So you'll get a wave of intense rainfall like what just moved through this morning, and then you'll get a break with some clouds and drizzle and just kind of a raw weather. And then you get another wave of heavy rainfall. This is for later on this morning, and this is going to lift northward with intense rainfall and the potential for wind gusts over 40 miles per hour in some of these embedded thunderstorms as this lifts northward. And then this area of rainfall right here will move through in the later afternoon hours between 3 and 5 p.m. And that's going to lead to another wave of intense rainfall and also some elevated thunderstorms capable of some pretty impressive wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, possibly topping off at 70 miles per hour in some locations. And so you get all this combined, it ends up to being a rather wet day. So definitely have your umbrella handy. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, periods of rain, heavy at times, embedded thunderstorms, wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, sustained winds from the east around 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting over 40 miles per hour at times. Those winds will veer to the southwest as this occluded front lifts northward. Temperatures today will vary depending on the position of that occluded front. Basically looking at mid to upper 50s along the coast, upper 50s to lower 60s in the Delaware River Valley, and over southern New Jersey. Again, a very wet day. Good news though, this whole system lifts northward after about 5-6 p.m. So if you are going to the Mets game this evening, should I say, around 7 p.m., you'll actually be drying out. Now, I can't rule out a passing shower or two, but for the most part, it will be a lot drier and the heavy rain threat will be over. So they'll most likely play through this passing shower or two. As we go on through tomorrow morning, look for the threat for a few widely scattered showers as our low pressure system here kind of hangs back over the eastern Great Lakes and we have cold air aloft moving through the region. And you're going to definitely feel it because they're going to be cold at the surface as well. Low temperatures will be in the lower to mid 40s. High temperatures aren't all that much better, with still a threat for widely scattered to isolated showers and highs in the mid 40s to up to lower 50s. So it's going to be rather chilly and raw tomorrow for the end of the week. But improving conditions are underway. Saturday, high pressure starts to take hold. Winds still from the west around 10 to 20 miles per hour, but low temperatures will be in the upper 30s and high temperatures will be in the mid 50s. On Sunday, even better. High pressure right over the region, winds light and variable. Low temperatures a bit chilly because you're going to have clear skies and light winds. You're going to have pretty good radiational cooling. Lows in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures, though, in the lower to mid 60s, upper 50s to lower 60s on Long Island. On Monday, it gets even better. High pressure off the coast, clear skies, winds from the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour, low temperatures in the mid 40s, high temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast, lower to mid 70s in the Delaware River Valley. On Tuesday, high pressure remains off the coast, southwesterly wind continues. Temperatures will range from the upper 40s to lower 50s for lows, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast, mid to upper 70s in the Delaware River Valley. On Wednesday, a cold front moves through with a few passing showers. Look for temperatures to range from the lower to mid 50s for lows and upper 60s to lower 70s for highs. And finally, for Thursday, we'll have high pressure and complete control with clear skies, low temperatures in the mid 40s, high temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA weather. Use caution with this rainstorm. Do not drive in submerged roadways. There's going to be major ponding on the roadways. There's going to be hydroplaning risk. You're going to have wind gusts over 40 miles per hour at times. There will be the potential for downed trees and power lines and, of course, power outages. So in other words, use caution, use some common sense, and stay safe out there.